Hey everybody, wanted to quickly provide a flashing lights warning for this finale of Order of Ecclesia because Dracula's first phase, when he teleports around, has very rapid yellow and red flashing, not taking up the entire screen, but to a small section of it. But I wanted to provide a warning as a ahead of time situation. So if you are susceptible to flashing lights, I recommend that you do not watch the final part of the VOD. Skip to the end. Thank you. And we're back. Hi, everybody. Hi. So, it's been a minute. I realize, I took a little bit of a hiatus on the streaming front of things for a few days, but I will say now I feel a lot better having taken the break that I did. I really did need some days to kind of, step away just for a little while, and I'm feeling a bit better, and we're going to be back in the full swing of things. With that being, actually finishing Order of Ecclesia. So I made sure to not, look too deeply into what I need to do, but I learned that apparently it was better that I looked up how to defeat death, because as you could surmise from the last time I streamed this, I was having a really hard time fighting death. I was genuinely having a really tough time against him, and I did not know what I was... I was obviously making some headway in some regard, but I was getting a tad frustrated at certain bits. But I'm feeling a lot better about it now because, well, I looked up a strategy for it. So one part of the strategy, one of the strategies I saw included using one of the Dominus glyphs and equipping a particular ring. Alongside with the light and dark glyphs that we have. So, where are you? Or was it lightning? And hold on, let me double check that. But yeah, I did at least look up a couple guides because I was so sick of fighting death. I was genuinely sick of fighting him. It was so unfun. My brain was wanting to completely leak out of my ears because I was like, please, for the love of God, make it stop. And yeah, we are now at the point where I'm like, okay, let's just do this. So yeah. Where the fuck is it? Oh, I don't have Vol Umbra. Where's Vol Umbra? Oh no. Ah. Well, that's good to know that I have that option. Okay, so it still works. And then I was told that apparently having the death ring on also helps, even though, because apparently the trade-off with the death ring is that it boosts your stats, but you instantly die. So, yeah. I did not know. That's apparently just the strat to do, because having the increased stats and then doing a bunch of repeated super attacks increases your chances of just being able to destroy death without any problems. So what I'm going to do is refill on my hearts, since I now see how that works, and then we will go into fighting death and seeing how that goes this time around. So if whether or not we'll beat Dracula this time, we'll see. Yeah, that's it. Aside from that, hope you're all doing okay. I've been fine myself. As I said, I took kind of a weekend off to just not do much because I was feeling kind of off, like not really doing hot, but I'm feeling a lot better now. It's just, I was just not having a very good few months. Like the past few months have not been very easy for me. Hunting in the job market hasn't been good, and I've talked about before how disheartening it's been to look for jobs nowadays. But on top of, feeling like I'm kind of stuck in a routine, so taking a weekend off felt good. It felt good, and I feel better having taken the time that I definitely needed. So, yeah. Aside from that, nothing else super important has really happened. It's been a lot of the usual, but it again, as I said, it's good to at the very least have taken the time that I needed. All right, let's see if this works. Let's see if this let's see if this pants his death. That. Okay, not an instant death, but 980 damage is 980 damage. I did also see how much health Death has, and it seems that the amount of health he's got is 400 or 4,444, not 400,000. That's like super boss level health. But yeah, it's a thing. That's the deal. I just realized I forgot to equip the... Yeah. Okay. I oopsed on that. Yeah, just end it. Just end it. Do it. There we go. Yeah, that was not a very good one. Forgot to equip the agony. But yeah, in regards to other updates I've seen, I have seen some cool stuff regarding the Devil May Cry series. Now, I've talked before about my thoughts on what the series might end up being as far as, you know, the content of it all. Still kind of iffy about it all, but we'll see how it goes. But what's got me in particular is that Evanescence is apparently contributing a song to the series. And I'm like, oh my God, Evanescence making a song specifically for this series is the most 2000. It's about as 2000s as when they had Limp Bizkit for the intro. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is 2000s as shit. Oh my God. So I don't know, that kind of reignited my interest in the series again after seeing the apprehension from a lot of other people about it. So that's cool. I like that. It's just really baffling to me, like, Evanescence actually... Oh my God. All right. Do I not have anything that restores more hearts? No. I didn't equip the death ring. Okay. Well, I know the good damage is there, so that's something. All right, remember to equip the death ring. There. Save again. Because, like, the issue at hand is that I don't have the recovery items necessary for this quest, or for this fight. I need more money. And there is one thing that I can get that gives me more money when I kill enemies, which I may equip. So. Oh. I see. Well, I need to remember to hit the bumper, but that definitely will work. That will work for certain. Yeah. Let's do that. I just don't know if whether or not... You get like 3 attacks in before you lose out, I think. All right, let's unequip that. Let's go with the Devil Ring. If I can just... Damn it. It seems like just get shy of being able to actually hit that. But I know the strat works. I just don't have the hearts to keep doing all that supernova stuff. It's good to know that he doesn't have a second phase, though. All right. There we go. Fuck this guy. Holy shit, that was like a few seconds. Thank you, old game facts. Thank you, entirely old game forums that helped me out with that shit. Ugh. All right. Because the other objective I also remember is that we need to get... like, pieces of Cerberus, if I remember right. So... like, it was like a piece of Cerberus glyph of some kind that we need for a door. So we need that too. Okay, so what the hell was it that we just got? It was like a death medal. Medal awarded for defeating Dracula's servant Death. All right, nothing new for that. And sure enough, here we are. Attack with the left head of Cerberus, Guardian of Hell. It's resonating with the others. Is this the final piece? Now the question is how to bring these three glyphs together. Well, I probably equip all three of them, Chinoa. All right. And you know what? While I'm doing that, I'm going to see, where's the more money one? More money. There it is. Ow. Because if I can just earn some extra cash while I'm fighting, that would be wonderful. Ow. Ow, god damn it. Actually, this place is probably a really bad spot to even do that. Because, ooh, a heart cuirass. Oh, that probably just gives me more hearts if I equip that. Okay, that's neat. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay. So now it's just the straight shot. All right, here's probably safer for me to do the money drops. Oh my god. The other issue that I'm going to find is that it may be increased money drops, but it still relies on the chance of an enemy even dropping money at all. Where the fuck is the lightning one? There you go. Ooh, have I gotten that before? No, grants every ability of an automation. Yeah, I don't think I got that one before. Okay. Oh my god. That's my experience. Where's my money? Oh god. Yeah, this is why I never really like random chance when it comes to bonuses and stuff. It's like, you can say you got random, and you can say you get increased the amount of money that's dropped, but that still relies on you even getting the money chance drop at all. Never the most ideal. Where the fuck? Yeah, no. This guy. I am not. No, because I don't think I saved after. Do I have a magic ticket? Nope. Oh, Christ. Why did I not think to do that? Well, boy, oh joy, if it isn't the consequences of me being an idiot and not thinking that through. Shit. Can you just, like, flip over me or something? Come on. This is not good. Oh, this turned out horribly. Damn it. This is bad. Gotcha. Okay. And of course. No, you don't. Ha 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 ha. Cheating? Yes, but is that a tad cheaty? Yes, but y'all, I genuinely don't know what I could do in that situation. There. And Sinestro. Where is it? Dextro. And where are you? Fides Feel? No. Arma. There we go. It worked. The power inside is incredible. Is it Dracula? The time has come, Albus, to end this. I must tread into hell itself. Well, does hell have a save point? No? Okay. Come on. Please tell me hell has a save point. Please. Oh, thank God hell has a save point. Hell hath no save point. Like, I would have been so scared of hell hath no save point. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Oh, thank God, a food. What is this one? Summon Medusa heads in a strangely familiar pattern. Oh, neat. Okay. I didn't know I could get a summon Medusa head skill. Wow, this is actually pretty crazy. Like, as I said, you could have the best chances in the world of, you could have the best chances ever of being able to find money, but it's still a chance, not a guarantee. This is why I never tend to like stats in games that increase critical hit chance, because, like, you could increase your odds of anything that could happen in a game and you'd still get, and you could still go for hours without receiving shit. Enough shiny hunters can probably attest to that. You know, you could have the most increased chances ever of getting your favorite shiny, I don't know, Shinx or something, and even with Shiny Charm, even with all of the stats in the world, unless you use like the Poke Radar thing, there's still always a chance of you having to wait hours for it. Like, I remember there was this one video I saw of a guy who was trying to shiny hunt for, I think it was like a shiny Marini, the sea urchin Pokemon. And the way that you get Marinis, I think, is via Corsolas. Like, you have to use Corsolas to get, that. And because the SOS mechanic, and you know, it's possible, but the thing is, this poor guy had gotten like 5 or 6 shiny Corsolas or so over the course of that shiny hunt, as opposed to getting his one damn thing. So yeah, random chance is still random chance. Church on Oblivion Ridge. Right. Church on Oblivion Ridge. Yeah, you just give music. I need money. Like, more than anything, I genuinely need money. Like, that's it, because that's the one flaw that I'm kind of finding with this game, is that the difficulty is more from me having trouble actually affording the shit that I need to afford, be it armor or food or what have you, because like I'm just not finding it. So I don't know. It's tough. And we'll get up to Dracula soon. And we'll get to Dracula soon. I just want to see if I can get at least some extra food items so I don't have to keep, you know, hunting for potions a lot, or if I can just get some money so I can not, you know, be wasting a whole bunch of attempts with instant deaths, you know? Because that's what was happening with Death himself, was like, I was having so many problems because I just didn't have a means to heal. That's it. Like, my means to heal were minimal, and the amount of ways that I could heal are so small. Now, I know that you could also do the chef quest and everything, but oh, now I'm getting hundos. Okay. But y'all see what I mean, though, right? Like, getting money in this game is not easy. Like, it's not very frequent. Also, it seems like it's giving me money on the candles and stuff and the environment as opposed to from the enemies. So I think that's what this thing is about. I think killer fish were in the below areas of this spot, right? Yeah. I think I'll keep the Cerberus things on. I like these guys. Just need to find some killer fish. But yeah, the Evanescence thing was just a real interesting thing to learn about, because I don't know, like, hearing Amy Lee's singing voice again just kind of threw me back into my middle school days of when I would listen to Evanescence on the ride home from you know, school. I just, like, the fact that this series is going to lean so far into the 2000s as far as inspiration, I feel very seen, I guess, because, you know, I imagine a lot of us have grown up and seen the 2000s era of media, be it music, cartoons, anime, or what have you, and they're just like, oh man, remember Evanescence? Remember, I don't know, what other 2000s bands were huge? Like, remember Limp Bizkit? Remember Green Day? Well, would y'all say Green Day's had a big amount of stuff going on in the 2000s? Because I think they were more 90s. point is, there's a very specific energy that the series is trying to evoke, and I think it's kind of cool, you know? I feel that early 2000s-ness hit pretty strong. Because it's been mentioned before that the series is even going to have a lot of other kinds of 2000s music be thrown in here and there for the sake of evoking the era more strongly. And it's not just going to be song inserts, you know, because as nice as that is, as nice as it would be to have your 2000s energy, it's always good to let your composers also flex their own musical chops. But it seems like they're going to be doing that too. So they'll be remixing stuff from Devil May Cry's past as well, which makes me very happy to see. Because Devil May Cry's got good music. I don't want that to get overshadowed just because they have the option to, I don't know, have a Foo Fighters song in there or a Red Hot Chili Peppers song. Like, as neat as that, as cool as that concept is, you know, show your own stuff. I think I'm in the wrong space to get killer fish. Never mind, there's a killer fish right there. Yes, on top of gathering experience, I'm also taking this time to gather coins to at least afford more healing items. Like, I don't know how much more gold ore I need one more gold ore, but I don't know where I'm gonna find it to get the final armor upgrade. But even if I do find it and get it, that's affording it's going to be another problem. Oh, come on. Also, we have an ad break coming up in about 2-ish minutes. Heads up. Letting you know that now. Yeah, something else that I'd been thinking about during my time off from streaming was figuring out what kind of ways I would want to improve upon my streams, and also allow for you all to potentially have more input into how streams could go. Because like I'm fine for the most part with how things are, but I do want to improve somewhat how things could be. And one way I thought of it was doing something different with my Ko-fi stuff. And my reasoning behind it is because, as you all know, I do have a direct link that you can donate to me through Ko-fi. It's possible to do that, and it's always a nice extra way for streamers and content creators of any kind, especially artists, to get supported, because Ko-fi doesn't take as much of a split as Twitch or Stream Elements does. So that's usually a very nice incentive for people. Not to mention, Ko-fi's also a more immediate funds available kind of system versus Twitch, where you got to wait a certain amount of time and make a threshold amount before people have access to their money, which not everybody can afford the time to do. And I've thought, like, well, what I want to try and improve my Ko-fi a little bit as far as providing a neat incentive, I guess. And I'll state it after the ad break, but it's just something that I thought about and I want y'all's opinions on. And VOD watchers, say so in the comments, because, you know, I want everybody to at least have some word in on how this idea could flesh out or change or what have you, because I don't want to ever leave one bit of people out on this, because I know some of y'all probably prefer to watch my VODs and some of y'all prefer to watch my streams. It's like a case-by-case basis thing with this, and I want to make sure everybody at least has some say in the matter. But I'll say so after the ad break. So 3 minutes ad break. Take this time to get yourself some water, stretch, whatever you need to do, and we'll be right back. I also just realized I forgot to turn on the game audio. God damn it. Gotta love when you forget one little step. All right, we're back. So, this idea I have for the Ko-fi. So, y'all know that I typically have been doing a lot of more variety style, indie game type content, and I'm never gonna run out of those, and there's always a lot of them that will be very interesting for me. Like, I've got some in particular that always have caught my interest, and, you know, I want to be able to stream them at some point, but I end up with a case of choice paralysis, you know? And I sometimes just decide, fuck it, bite the bullet, go ahead and go for it. And what I had this idea of is, if maybe for some games that I have the options for streaming, what if I left the option to you all on Ko-fi? Like for Ko-fi supporters, what I would mean by this is, say I have, let's say I've got like 3 games or so, or 4, that I want to try and stream at some point, and I want to poll you all for it. What if I did a thing where if you support me on Ko-fi, you can vote on a poll where you can help decide on the next game that I stream? You know, be it a JRPG, indie game that I have selected. Like, the list would still be of stuff that I've got, maybe some ones that I plan on getting or want to stream. And then y'all can throw an input on whichever ones you would want to see from me. I did something kind of similar back when I had a Twitter, where I would post polls on Twitter and Tumblr about what kind of games y'all would like. I would have 3 or 4 games, and people could vote on which ones they'd want to see me play from the list that I selected. So I think, what if, but I stopped doing that because I stopped having Twitter, and Tumblr kind of fizzled out for me in terms of usage. I don't use Tumblr at all anymore. So I thought, what if by supporting me, you also get some choice on the content that I do? Because because in the end, it's still a list of games that I found and want to show, but I don't know. I just thought, maybe, what if y'all could have some input on it? So let me know what y'all think of that idea. I don't know. This idea is just something that floated around in my brain for a bit, for some kind of extra incentive that y'all could have for stream, like something that y'all could give some input to. Like, in the end, this is all optional. Y'all should never feel like I don't want any of you to feel like you're forced to have to support me. That's not what I do here. But I just thought that if y'all did do that, you know, I want to be able to let you all be given some kind of interesting incentive. Or not incentive. What's the word I'm looking for? Just given the nice ability to have some influence on future streams, so that we can all just kind of have a nice little powwow session about it, you know?
Welcome.
This must be raw killer fish. You can tell by the way, the fangs and the thing with the fins. Killer fish! Now it's time to break out those old chef instincts honed in the fires of many a kitchen. And voila, killer fish barbecue. Bon appetit. All right. Wow, fish-tastic. Right? I mean, I'll take your word for it. I'm not going to taste it. Taste is overrated. Last time I tasted my own fish, I passed out and upset some people. Never again.
Cooking is about heart. Welcome.
All right. What do you think? What's your next? Everybody right and prove me wrong. I know just the way to turn business around. Bring me some tasty meat. Can't go wrong with that. I mean, it must be called that for a reason. So bring me some, please.
Thanks for your business.
Okay. Well, in any case, we've got 1600, and there's still the Oblivion Ridge quest. But yeah, that's just kind of it. Like, I know that this is kind of sudden to spring as something that, you know, it's a sudden thing to spring, I realize, but I wanted to at least ask about it so that I'm not just suddenly going like, hey, I'm doing this thing, and then none of y'all are into the idea. So let me know, and VOD watchers, let me know in the comments too. What do you think of this idea? You know, because in the end, there are going to be some games that I will absolutely pull the executive order on wanting to play, because, like, take Monster Hunter Wilds, for instance. I still want to play that, but, you know, if I have but this would be for something like, oh, if I had the options between Citizen Sleeper 2, Momodora Moonlit Farewell, or what's another one that I've been meaning to play? Oh, and Ender Magnolia. Like, if I had the option between those three, and then I posted a poll about it on Ko-fi, and supporters could, you know, vote on that. Like, what do y'all think of that idea? You know, do you like it? Do you not like it? Would you prefer that? Do you like how things currently are right now? Because things as they are right now aren't, like, I'm okay with them. It's just I wanted to add some more engagement for you all to be able to throw in, as far as what you could, you know, say as far as stream input is concerned. Because it's not like polls are available on Blue Sky right now. I don't know if they'll ever be included, but I don't know. The Ko-fi thing just sprung to mind because I thought I want to be able to give a good sense of influence to those that support directly like that. So, yeah. But in the end, y'all can give me your opinions about it, because I don't want to. As I said, I want to make sure that everybody at least has a say on that matter. Why? Seeing if I can intentionally. Nope. Gravity's too strong. Damn it. Something else that I've thought about recently is trying out different games from itch.io, because until I don't know when because like the thing about itch.io is that I've only gone there for a couple times with demos and browser-based games just to see what's available there, and I've heard some positive buzz about the whole thing. It's just sometimes I worry about the security of it all, because I have heard that people have gotten viruses through some games that have been posted on there. I don't know if that's the case entirely, but you can't really take that. I don't want to take that risk, but I had recently gotten through to trying an itch.io account just to at least have the availability for potential, game ideas. Maybe have like an itch.io variety type stream, similar to my demo days, So that's the idea that I've also thought about. But yeah, I've been thinking about the idea of restructuring how I do some stream stuff and viewer interactivity, because as I said, for the past few months, I felt very sort of exhausted from the general routine of things, and I thought, use this weekend to maybe think about how you could change some things up, Will. Just think on that idea, and think on that idea I have, and this is what I thought of. So, yeah. He wants Mandrake Root too, right? Aren't those here? I think these were here. Ooh, this track. Ooh. Forgot how good this track is. I forgot to turn on my my money thing. I need a... I need many. Okay, so there are mandrakes here, but I need to think of a different place to find them, because this place has too much shit around it. Although, then again, he just gives, like, status ailment heals, so... yeah. So I need to find a place that has a lot of sconces or candles for me to break. Where could I find that? Not Giant Store. Maybe try the monastery. Because all I'm looking for right now is literally just earning money. That's all I need. I just need a bunch of money to buy up a bunch of healing items so that I can afford to actually fight Dracula. And also maybe gather some experience. Wow, I am literally finding everything but money right now. All right, I think that's so bizarre. I'm suddenly getting a bunch of heart. Okay, let's go fill up on hearts at the village and try this again. Because I don't think the money drops are by level. I really, because like if I'm missing a good amount of hearts, the game gives me hearts. If I'm full on hearts, it gives me other stuff. So let's try that instead. All right. Okay, big money. Big hearts. Okay. Let's try this again. Something else that I've figured out is, or not figured out, but something that I thought about is that, holy shit, the Switch 2 Direct is within a week. I am still amazed at how quickly time has gone by to think that the Switch 2 is within a week or so of being provided more information, and people are kind of jumping on the idea that maybe, just maybe, we're also going to get more info about a Nintendo Direct like this week or so, but I don't believe that idea. Like, not to discount it, it's just, or not to downplay that potential, it's just, I don't think Nintendo would preemptively share a bunch of information on games that are coming out on the Switch the week before their next big console is coming, you know? So, yeah, I don't think that'll happen. What I do think may happen, though, is that maybe we'll get more information on some games that may have already been announced, but, you know, are gonna get the Switch 2 treatment. Because I am convinced that Metroid Prime 4 is going to be a Switch 2 and Switch dual title in the same way Breath of the Wild was for the Wii U and the Switch. So we'll see how that goes. And we'll also learn more information about its power, its capabilities as far as what games it can run, and, you know, other games coming out for it or games that are compatible with it. And I remember we talked about this when the Switch 2's first trailer dropped, and, you know, other information from Nintendo's website was provided as far as, you know, what is to be expected. And the big thing to expect is that the Switch 2 will be compatible with a bunch of Switch games, but not all Switch games. And that's not always a good thing to hear, but then you think, but then I thought about it and I was like, wait a second, there are some Switch games that are a tad on the gimmicky side, like reliant on the hardware of the Switch near solely. So I could understand maybe titles like ARMS or 1-2 Switch or Ring Fit Adventure not being playable on the Switch 2. So I'm of the mind of this: if it's left to the more gimmicky titles that aren't available to play on Switch 2, I'm not going to be too heartbroken about that, because, like, I don't know how different the Joy-Cons in the Switch 2 are going to be, but considering that they will likely have mouse-like functionality, that can spell a lot for potential changes that may make the Switch 1 games not work entirely on the Switch 2. If Ring Fit somehow still works on the Switch 2, I would be very surprised. But again, we won't know until the actual Direct happens, which, as I said, will be very soon. It feels so weird that, you know, a few months ago we were talking about how much of a yeah, sure announcement the Switch 2 was, and now it's almost upon us. And I'm also hearing potential release notes that, like, oh, maybe it could release in like July or September or something. I don't know how. I'm not convinced we're gonna see the Switch 2 that soon after its Direct. Like, I don't know how far in development this console might have been, but I'm not convinced that the Switch 2 will be that close to that Direct. I have a feeling that if we're going to see the Switch 2 at all in terms of a retail release, we plausibly could see it holiday season or so of 2025, so like November, December, that time frame, or seeing it in like early next year, so like January, February, like springtime of next year. I don't know. That's just my projection, though. I don't know how correct that may be or incorrect that may be. Well, again, we gotta wait and see, but that's what I think. And I'm not gonna speculate on a price point because it's not like I'm gonna try and get it day one unless it absolutely feels like an incentive. But I just hope that at the very least it's not much more expensive, because money's tight right now, and I don't think a lot of people will feel incentivized to drop a whole lot of money on a console like that. Like, a lot of things in the economy right now are incredibly uncertain, and it's not easy to drop a few $100s on a console right now, or even a few $100s on upgrading your computer. You know, it's shit's rough right now. There we go. Okay, we'll do one more circuit, and then we can buy up a bunch of shit, and then we can go back to the village. I am very glad I did this. I'm very glad, and I wish I thought of this sooner, but the thing is, this would have also probably been something I did last stream of this game as well, where I would be just going through this hallway and getting 100 Gs each time. So something else that I had seen recently is the recent release of the newest Atelier game, and the one thing that I had learned about it is that apparently on the technical aspect of things, it is rough. It is apparently a very rough release for the game. Like, the kind of rough release that you really do not envy as far as how it looks. Because I'm hearing horror stories about the game crashing, I'm hearing textures not loading in properly, I'm hearing really bad frame rates, and then I thought, okay, I gotta see some footage of this game in action, because I have the demo of it on my PS5, and I'm kind of hesitant now if I want to pull the trigger on getting it. Probably as an off-stream game. And sure enough, I loaded up a stream of someone playing it. If you know the VTuber Giga, she was playing it on her stream, and oh man. Oh, that was something. Because, yeah, I don't know how strong this, like, obviously being a VTuber, you likely get a lot of, you have to have a lot of technical switch arounds to keep your model on stream and everything, but goddamn, that game looked rough. Like, I have not seen other footage of it yet, so I don't know how differing it may be from build to build, or if they're going from console to console, but yeah, I'm glad I'm waiting to try it on the PS5. And I probably would get it on PS5 because, as I've talked about before, PC's not the modern powerhouse that I really should be using for games like that, or Baldur's Gate 3, or Monster Hunter Wilds.
Welcome.
And speaking of Wilds, I did learn that the game is cross-platform, so I could theoretically play it on my PS5 and still be able to play with people that are on PC or Xbox. Issue at hand is this. 1, I'm hearing the game in terms of general, like, after story content is not much in terms of substance. Like, the content that's there is fun but not plentiful. And 2, I'm also hearing that it's very highly easy for people that have played prior Monster Hunter games. Now, I chalk that kind of up to fans of the series just kind of being like, wow, this new game's very piss easy, and going back to the older titles for more of a challenge, which I definitely prefer that as opposed to consistent complaints. Like, just play the old games if you find the new ones too easy. And the old games still have online functionality as far as I know. And I'm still interested in Wilds. It's just, it's also still $70. So yeah, and apparently new content drops are being planned for this year, so I'm glad I'm waiting on it. And if I ever do play it or decide to, I don't know if I would stream it. I probably wouldn't stream the story mode, because while the story mode seems like it's a lot of fun, I don't know. I'd have to kind of think on that one for a bit, because Monster Hunter World story mode, when I played that and in Iceborne, I found fine, but I kind of was feeling a bit checked out of most of it, because in the end it boils down to we want to fight the monster, and the characters surrounding it just didn't entirely matter too much, whereas Worlds apparently Wilds is more focused on some of the characters and their interactions. Which I have to say, like, it's really, really unfortunate that for some reason they just decide to go for a name for Monster Hunter Wilds that is still the same abbreviation as Monster Hunter Worlds. And I just think to myself, you could have, like, I don't know, it feels like an Outer Worlds versus Outer Wilds problem, where you have two games now, this time within the same franchise, that have the exact same abbreviation. So I'm going to accidentally call Worlds Wilds and vice versa, because it's the same. They both start with the letter W. Like, come on. Like, I don't know what other word they could have probably chosen for something like that, where it's a more sprawling open world where you just fight the monsters as they're all in the overworld, as opposed to sectioned off parts of the map and only one or two of them are there. But I don't know. Like, a different world than Wilds would have at least helped. Distinguish the game a tad more, you know?
Hey,
anyway.
Want to buy something?
Want to buy something? Yes. I want to buy 9 potions. Jesus, that's a lot of money. One of those, why not? We'll buy 3 tickets. And I remember the soups being really good.
Come back again.
Okay, we are stocked the fuck up on healing items. Let's go to Dracula. To Dracula's castle. But now that I know about the whole death ring strategy, maybe I could use that on Dracula and be able to just melt him if I'm having too much trouble. But yeah, that's the other thing, is that I want to play Wilds. It's just, 1, it's expensive because even the base game is just $70. 2, I'm not seeing entirely a full incentive to go full in on getting it yet. I would like to, because I like Monster Hunter. I played Worlds and I really enjoyed it. I didn't play Rise, but apparently Rise is a lot of fun. But I'm not gonna focus on getting a game that feels like it needs more to be a fulfilling experience. Holy shit, this... Wow. I need better armor. There we go. I could really use better armor. If only I could find that 3rd gold ore. There we are. Okay. Save. Dust to dust. Oh, of course. Get off me. All right. Wow, these things are everywhere. Okay, no hidden wall there. All right. Still wondering why the hell that's called a bugbear. That clearly ain't no bugbear. What's this? Silver. Silver ore? Really? That's not what I need. Okay. Oh wait, gold ore was dropped by the little robot guys. Right? I think. Right? I think it was. Oh god, I don't remember. Oh god. Ooh, they do drop something. Would it be worth it to go after that? Oh, you bitch. Please stop. Please stop. Well. Alright then. Well, at least we saved where we did. That's good. I'm gonna go down and drop to the thing for gold ore, because I genuinely need the defense boost. I think that'd be a good idea. And also maybe the money increase as well. Actually, wait, do I have a thing for luck or item drops? Con, mind, that like, no, 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 no. Okay. Nope, just money. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. All right. Let's just, let's get those, don't I have a stronger electric move? No. 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 Shield. No. No, I don't. Okay. Worth a try. Oh, come on. All right. $66 HP for that? Okay. There. Actually, hold on. No, I didn't think so. They probably don't drop a lot of money. Yeah, fuck that imp. Oh wait, no, gold ore was dropped by the one with the axe, I think, near the beginning, right? No, I remember now. Okay, so no, these guys don't. They just dropped that glyph. Oh god. So we got a warp then. All right. That's fine though. We at least know. Yeah, I think it was the other automations that dropped the gold ore. So I just need one, and then we're set. Blade Master's kind of obnoxious with the slide attack. It's like, how come my slides aren't that effective? Well, I mean, hey, it's a shortcut back to this. There we go. All right, let's equip the money thing back on. All right. There we go. Just a little extra cash. I'm so... Okay, yeah, Cerberus seems to be a generally good all-arounder, save for stuff like the robots that are not weak to it. So that's good. I still have yet to get to that top section, though. Like this top section here. Yeah, the Cerberus is pretty good. I like the Cerberus. Oh, right. Hold on. Where was that again? Go through walls, go through walls, go through walls. There it is. Oh, here's one. Oh my god, you do so much damage. Please, for the love of God, actually hit the fucking thing. Actually, wait, hold on. Didn't my hammers do more damage? Yeah, they did. All right, good to know. You know what? I'm not gonna bother keeping the, All right. Actually, hold on. Let's do this. I'm not gonna bother keeping my hearts up if... Yeah. I just need gold ore, that's it. Was it not? Was it not those guys that dropped it? I feel like it is. All right. Maybe this isn't the best idea. Well, maybe it is. Like, hold on. Don't I have a bestiary thing of some kind? Hold on. Guides, enemies. Tin Man it was called, right? There it is. Yeah, gold ore. They're just really rare. Okay. So I must have gotten really lucky the first time that I got that. Okay. Well, in that case, I've got a heal spot here, so at the very least, we can save here and then hold off until we actually, you know, get the damn thing so that we can actually keep that up. Get a little extra stuff here. Because all I need is just one more gold ore and then I'm set to get whatever equipment the guy gives me, which I desperately need. All right. At least we get to listen to some good music while we're doing this. Wait a second, isn't, hold on. Yeah, that gives some back. Oh, something else that I recently learned, and something I told some friends about, is how apparently JoJo's Part 7 is finally getting an adaptation. I think I talked about it before, but it was a recent news thing for from some anime news sites, and I mean, I'm pretty pleased about that, because I've been meaning to want to start the JoJo's manga because I hear it's really good in a lot of its own ways. Albeit some of the adaptations do some things better than others. And I always hear Part 7 is like where Araki really, and I mean truly gets into his own as far as being able to do JoJo's really well. So, don't know how true that statement is, but I am nonetheless excited about that prospect because it's, you know, more JoJo's. I can't ever deny wanting more JoJo's. The only thing that I'm wondering about is how differently it could potentially be as far as the handling of the actual anime itself. Because if there's anything y'all ought to know is that Part 6, when it came out on Netflix, what, 2-3 years ago or so, it didn't exactly make a lot of people feel good about it. It, in fact, was handled pretty poorly as far as the marketing was concerned, not to mention, apparently the show itself just did not really... What's the best way to put this? Doesn't this let me fly? No, it doesn't. I was wondering if it could, and it doesn't. I forgot what that did, and it doesn't let me fly like a bat. What about this one? No. I don't even know what the point of that is. Alright. Well, in any case, yeah, that's the general thing, is that it's neat that it's happening. I'm intrigued that it would happen, and I'll still watch it, but I hope they just do a better job of marketing the series and maybe give the production team more time to actually do some interesting stuff with it. Because, yeah, I just think that Part 6 had moments of looking very cheap at points, which I'm not going to entirely knock the studio on, because I'm not an animator. Animation's very hard to do, and it's not everything that you make on a series is going to be 100% perfect, you know? No one series is going to come out the other end of things looking like Arcane. That'd just be so much time, and we've seen the impatience of executives impact animation really hard in the past. I mean, that's literally what happened with Uzumaki, you know? The impatience of wanting to get something out there just leading to a astronomical dip in quality that, you know, will mar the series for many years. Please drop it. No? Damn it. I don't even know if the armor that I get from the guy is even going to be that much better than what I've got now. I just want at least something that's strong enough, because I clearly am getting my ass handed to me easily by so many enemies. So I don't know how it'll go. I just want something that's a bit better. And actually, another anime announcement that I was made privy to by my buddy Combo, who's also my mod, he told me about a Guilty Gear series that's being done, and a trailer was recently released for it, and my interest in Guilty Gear only has really gone as far as the aesthetic of it. Like, that's just kind of my deal about a lot of fighting games, is that I'm not that into them. Like, I admire the artistry and the dedication it takes for some to get really good at them, but I only ever appreciate it from an outsider's perspective. You're never gonna catch me suddenly, you know, wanting to main, I don't know, Marissa in Street Fighter 6. Like, I'm not gonna go into that, because fighting games just are a lot like other kind of comp style games for me, at least from my perspective, where me getting serious about it would probably ruin the fun of even getting into it in the first place for me. You know, so yeah, especially with how toxic I can see some players get about either losing or trying to pull a John out of a situation. And if you don't know that joke, that's an old joke that comes from the Smash Melee community, actually. But yeah, nonetheless, I've heard of it, and I don't know how that'll go. I imagine that series is going to be full of a lot of characters getting to do the thing that they do in the games, and then the fans will make the PogChamp face going like, "Oh my god, Soul Bad Guy did the thing!" And it's 3D animated too, so that'll be interesting. But that's it. Now, the other big anime news that I know has caught a lot of people by storm is the new Panty and Stocking news drop that happened. So, for those that are not in the know, Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt is a series from the 2010s that is very beloved for being incredibly crass and very referential to a lot of cartoon media. Like, as much as it does a lot of anime stuff, it has a lot of love and care for cartoons of American origin, and down to the point where the art style is probably one of the least anime-looking anime ever made. And it's very beloved. Probably one of Gainax's feathers in its cap alongside, you know, Evangelion. what other ones have Gynax done? I've seen others and I just can't think of them. Point is, it's very beloved. And, you know, a season 2 was announced at Anime Expo a long while back, being done by Studio Trigger, and it's most of the staff, and I think even one of the directors of Panty and Stocking Season 1 returning, which is great. You know, you love to see that. But the new announcement that was shown is that apparently there are 2 new male characters named... What were their names again? They both started with P. What the fuck were their names? Polyester and polyurethane. That's their names, which, I mean, neat. I don't know how they're gonna shorten those names because holy shit, those are a mouthful. But yeah, new Panty and Stocking characters, which I've been seeing a lot of fan art happen around with them, and I'm happy that they're all excited. I'm excited for it too. I don't know where the series is gonna go, because after the events of season 1, it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do there? But season 2, Panty and Stocking, it is coming July this year, so keep your eyes out. I just didn't expect them to actually give new characters. That's really cool. So that was one bit of news that I saw circulating Blue Sky that made me go like, whoa, because the other thing that also made me go whoa is that Blue Sky also did an update where they had given people the ability to upload videos on there as long as 3 minutes, which is a very significant upgrade versus the 1 minute limit that we had been dealing with for a while now. So yeah, nice little update. Nice little update to just get to be able to do that. So cool stuff. Love to see it. I just need one more gold ore. Please. I am having no luck on this thing. Because the other issue is that then I need to make the money to actually get the damn armor. I don't know how much more expensive it'll be than the silver stuff, but I hope it's not too much. Because I got the Valkyrie mail on right now, which is fine. It's just not that much. Like, I just don't know how much better the gold armor might end up being. You know, I really like to think, like, what Albus might be thinking, because his consciousness was briefly in Shinoa after we fought him, and I was like, oh man, Albus tasks us with destroying Dracula after learning the truth about Shinoa and Dracula's power and what Dominus really is, and then Shinoa has, and then I as Shinoa am spending so much time just trying to upgrade my armor and just break a bunch of candles for hearts, and Albus is like, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be fighting Dracula right now? And she's like, well, I don't want to get destroyed. Please drop it. Fuck. Is there like a specific animation that has to come up for me to get it? Because I am not getting any luck here. Something that gives me better item drop rates, right? Also, even ad break starting in 5 minutes. Heads up. High Priestess Magician increases acquired experience, increases hearts, increases damage, increases as you receive damage, less likely to be blown away. Archery type, strength increase at nighttime, skill attributes. I'm gonna try the Lucky Clover just to see, because if I could just get a crumb of extra luck to get a gold ore, I would appreciate that immensely. And then we can do a circuit to get ourselves the money to get the gold armor, and then we'll be good. Hopefully. We'll need to see how much more, or we'll see how the armor is versus what I've currently got. Because the last thing that I would want to do is to have another grind session like I did in Circle the Moon, where everything was on level for me, but I just did not have the capabilities to fight with my damage numbers. Because holy shit, that situation wasn't fun. Like, it sucks because Circle of the Moon had such neat ideas for its gameplay, but god damn was that game's design just not... I talked about it before, but that game really just felt like a true clash of two different gameplay styles. Like, one clearly wanted to have the character play as a normal Castlevania platformer where you're slow and your jumps are more committal, and the level design was more Metroidvania of like, oh, enemies are moving quickly, everything's faster, and you gotta have more reaction speed. Like, it just... God, that game. Anyway, so in terms of other things that I've been seeing, or other things that I've gone through recently, y'all know I've been going through a job hunt and that I've been trying to find full-time work, and I've got other people also looking out for other positions, well, I shouldn't say got, they volunteered to look out for full-time positions for me, which I'm very grateful for. Like, if there's anything that I feel very vindicated about with the job market recently, is that people are recognizing how dog shit the job market is and how we really in the end have to support each other to, one, make sure that we can finally get something that puts a roof over our heads and foods in our stomachs, but also that the expectations of some of these things are very unrealistic, like very, very unrealistic. And it came to a particular head for me when I was talking to somebody at my part-time job, and they were asking me like, oh, are you a full-timer? And I said no, and I'm looking for full-time work. And the typical questions had come up as far as when people would ask me like about working. It's like, well, what are you looking to do? And I'm like, well, I'm like, what are you looking to do? What are your skills and so forth? And talked about what my skills are, talked about what I've gone through as far as education is concerned, and I mentioned that while I may not have a lot of those skills, I am willing to be trained in those skills, because one, you know, some things genuinely are better learned on the job for me than others. Like, I'm better at doing an example as opposed to, like, I'm visual hands-on, you know, as far as my way of learning is concerned. I'm better at that. And unfortunately, the issue with a lot of places, especially if they're asking for entry level right now, is that they're asking for a lot of credentials and experience that I don't have, because they don't want to spend the time and money to have to train somebody that is new to a particular field of work. Some probably are if they're doing an apprenticeship type of thing, but even nowadays, a lot of apprenticeships are like, well, you gotta have at least you either need to be certified so that you can get apprenticeships, or be actively seeking certifications in certain parts. And like, it just sounds like you really have to commit to that kind of idea before you really are considered. So, yeah. But what this person told me was that, yeah, entry level's kind of a shit show right now as far as trying to get anything is concerned, because it's, as I said, they're tending to ask for a lot of experience in an entry-level position where typically you're only asked maybe in the past like a few months or so, or if you're just going to be trained on the job. But I digress. In any case, we have an ad break coming up. 3 minutes, get yourself some water, stretch, whatever you need to do, and we'll be right back. And welcome back. Thank you for your patience, everybody. So, yeah, that is pretty much all that I've really spent the weekend doing and thinking about, because it's rough out here, and I just kind of needed a small separation of it all. But I'm glad I did that. And another positive update, though, I'm fully set for the convention I'm going to in late May, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna be excited for that in particular because I enjoy conventions so much, and having something positive to look forward to for a change would be, it's good to have that. You know, even if it's something as small as like waiting for a package for cosplay stuff, or getting your pass in general, or getting your hotel room, like just knowing that there's some forward progression towards something positive. Oh, that feels great. You know, it's one of those very wonderful feelings that you just really need to cherish whenever you get it. Holy shit. I haven't even gotten the other thing that thing drops. Like, that's the fucked up thing. Like, there's another item that thing drops, and I'm just not having luck on either of those things. Like, there's... That increases strike power, so... Maybe that could be better for something. Let's see. Okay, well, that does something. Jesus Christ, why does that thing do so much fucking damage? This might be a wash. Yeah. I think I'm just burning too much time at this point. I'm supplied up. I really should just be going straight for him. Who knows, maybe I'll run into the gold ore while I'm out there. But in any case, yeah, let's fully heal up and save. I do have the Constitution thing too, so maybe I should do that. But yeah, I've been spending enough time bumbling around. I still have yet to have gotten the area in that upper area in the map. And there's also that one glyph I couldn't get to, so I don't know. I have yet to get that stuff. I don't feel like fighting that thing. I don't feel like fighting this thing either. Or that one. I will get that one a little smack in the face. Oh shit. Well, that happened. Ooh. Fuck me. God damn it. It disappeared on me. All right. Save. All right. Huh. 100 plus, huh? Wait, hold on. Maybe I was having the wrong rings on this whole time for this spot, too. Okay. Hold on now. I think I've got a better setup here. I think I'm cooking now, chat. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna equip the until I get full hearts again. Where's this one? Oh my! Piss off! Sapphires, okay. Wasn't it it was an onyx and a diamond that I needed for the other accessory quest. Right. Please, I would actually love to see what this thing's glyph is. Man, why even flash it if it's not gonna actually give the damn thing to me? Like, that is my big question about this game. Why would you flash the glyph that this thing has got to me if you aren't gonna provide it? Like, hello? Because I'm really curious about what this thing's glyph is like now. I just want to see it. Like, I know I can get it. I just need to see it. I want to know what it is. I want to see. There it is. Superior. Oh, it's the superior sword one. Ooh, that's a good get. Can this thing please, like... Can you not... Thank you. Can you don't... Dead. Alright, let's have some soup. We've got a huge laceration and multiple organs are falling out. Here, have some soup. Nope. What in the fuck? 3 attacks? There. Even with my defense up, this... God, this game's mean. Alright, how much does this heal? Holy shit! Yeah, I can see why that cost as much as it did now. How much health does that thing have? Hold on now. Well, it looks like I may need to grind up more money to get health anyway. What would you be weak to? Could try the puppies again. Nope, puppies are not the dogs are not good against big armor man. All right, hammer, I guess? Hold on, where's the hammer? I do need the Melio of the hammer stuff. Okay, yeah, hammer. Who'da thunk? Hammer, yes, armor. Hammer, yes, big, good on armor guys. Then we'll just do lightning on this guy. Never mind, it doesn't go through the floor. There we go. All right, this guy. God, I don't even know, like, if this is the right direction to go or not. If this is, like, the genuine direction to go for to get to Dracula, then... Oh my God, can this guy... Holy shit! Oh, sure, that can go through the fucking floor. That's cool. All right. I see how it is. There. Holy fuck. Okay. Okay, I'm very scared to go into a room because what if it's not a save room or a teleport room and I get fucked because there's so many damn enemies around? Oh, thank God. All right. That's there, so we can at least do this and be totally brave about it. Let's get that. Really load up on the hearts. We'll save, and then we'll go grind for some more money from healing items. And I know, like, it's not fun for the grind, but genuinely, if healing items weren't so goddamn expensive, or if money dropped more frequently, this would not be as much of a problem. Like, that's the only flaw that I'm really finding with this game, is that my capabilities to heal and defend myself are a tad limited. This thing at least helps. It's just, yeah, like, I'm getting outpaced as far as how much damage I can take. But I imagine that may be the intention, because this game might have been intended to be a lot harder than prior Metroidvania, Castlevania games, because in the past, if you've leveled up enough, you do tend to trivialize a lot of the combat, but holy shit, this is kind of an overcorrection, I feel. Okay. Something else that I've been doing while I was off stream, I've been playing a lot more Fields of Mystria. Just kind of a casual few hours or so a night, just to play something that's a bit more unwindy and chill and fun. And I really do gotta admire the kind of things that get added into that game for the sake of player convenience in a lot of ways, because I just really like the stuff that they've done with that game to make it very streamlined for the player, you know? It's something that friends I've talked to have brought up, where You know, something as simple as not having to fill your water can every single time is really nice. And I equate it to being like that aspect of things, of a case where realism does not always equal quality, or realism does not always equal immersion, rather. Because I think of a lot of cases in gaming where you often are dealt with games wanting to have some kind of realistic portrayal of what farming is like, or what what it's like to have to saddle and ride a horse. When truth be told, when you're it's interesting to see if you do something like that in a movie or an animation in an animation production rather. But if you're going to do it for a video game, for me, and I'm just speaking for me here, I don't know how others may feel about this, sometimes less is more when it comes to how detailed things have to be to immerse your players in a world. Like, I don't know about you, but I tend to feel more immersed in a world where I'm not having to see a animation of a character picking up a flower as opposed to just hovering over the flower and then hitting your corresponding key or button only, and then it's just in your inventory, you know? Like, you don't need to have that kind of painstaking animation for it each time. You don't need to have to fill up your water can as another thing you have to manage and remember to do. So I just find those kind of streamlined elements of things to be really nice, because it just kind of shows like, yeah, they're very player focused as far as what they want to include as far as, you know, the game's improvements. I mean, that's the whole reason why Fields of Mystria is in early access, is that they want to be able to improve it to the player's experiences, you know? Through the player's experience of trying it in this early state, they want to improve it as it goes along, eventually coming out in 1.0 and then just succeeding from there. And Lord knows it's been seeing some success from here. I hear literally nothing but positive things about that game, which, as I've said, has me very happy, because I've been interested in that game long before it ever had a Steam page. Like, I think it first got its Steam page when it was shown in the Wholesome Games Showcase back in like 2023, I want to say, and seeing its popularity just skyrocket after its release has just put a tear in my eye and a smile on my face, because I don't know, it's just nice to see that a game that's built with a lot of genuine love just get the attention it deserves. It's really cool. Cool to see. And I'm just looking forward to seeing how that game will continue forward from here, because so far we are still in just the March update, and I know there are people that would rather wait until the 1.0, which I get, I really do. Early access is not something that everybody can invest into or wants to invest into, because not all early access content will be a positive outcome. Like cases like Hades, Hades 2, and Fields of Mystria are ones where early access for those games, holy shit, they felt really good from the word go. But then you have cases like Baldur's Gate 3, where the early access portion of that game was laughable. You know, like back in 2020 when Baldur's Gate 3 came out in early access, the state that it was in and the things that players were seeing and experiencing genuinely was some of the funniest shit I think I've ever seen. Like, characters getting stuck mid-animation, some animations looking just full-on incomplete. I remember one video I saw, it was where someone could have the ability to, where you had the ability to punch out a human character that was being a complete jackass towards a tiefling, and the animation played for the punch, and the guy just reacted like a second or two after the punch had landed on his model. It was like a guy forgot his stage direction in the middle of a play, you know? It was so funny. So, fair to say, early access can be a really big growing pain for some games versus others, but, you know, in the end, it can come out in a very positive light. I mean, as I mentioned, Baldur's Gate 3 is an example of like growing pains starting out to something grander, because you look at that game now and it's considered one of the best CRPGs ever made. So, yeah, success can happen. And the other issue that you can run into though in early access, especially if a game is popular, is trying to avoid spoilers, because I faced that similar problem with some games versus others. Fuck. And I think of, for instance, Ender Magnolia. That game was in early access before its release earlier this year, and I was really wanting to play that game, and I'm very thankful no spoilers from it came across me on my timelines at all. But I think of people that want to play Hades 2 and seeing all the content that game's consistently getting in its updates and its patch notes and everything, and how people just cannot fucking contain themselves, which I understand. It's exciting to get to talk about this cool thing that you're into, but oh man, I feel sorry for people that just want to wait till the 1.0 that have to essentially mute the words Hades and Hades 2. It's unfortunate, but oh well, it happens. All right, so we just gotta get those hearts back up, and then we can get some more money. I think we get around 9,000 and just buy up a bunch of killer fish barbecue, because if that's a near full heal, then I'm gonna take those. But yeah, in terms of early access stuff, I'm very picky about some of the things that I choose to spend my time and money on to, get. Because you're essentially investing in a game that's not finished, and that can be that can be kind of either a positive or a negative as far as what people's experiences may be with that kind of thing. Because let's face it, there are some games that come out nowadays that are supposed to be fully complete yet are not finished and end up getting a lot of their more complete content after the fact. Think about that for Cyberpunk, how that game came out and that effectively felt like early access but with extra steps, or early access but kind of sort of not really. And now that game is essentially the game that it was supposed to be, back when it released in 2020. But man, I'm glad I have not gotten that game until potentially in the future. I don't know, someday I'll play it, but it's up in the air. In any case though, let's see, the amount of early access games that I've gotten in the past. I got Hades 1, and I think that was my first early access game that I ever really invested into. And the other one I would say is, let's see, Hades 1, Hades 2, Fields of Mystria. Oh, Record of Lotus War Deedlit in the Wonder Labyrinth. I got that while it was in early access, and I would kind of consider that as a case of more like a demo that got its content as it was updated. Because if you played past a certain point when that game was in early access, it just straight up told you, hey, we're making more of the game, but thanks for playing. I'm like, you couldn't, I don't know, like for that case, it was really odd. I would have just preferred that they just had a demo of that kind of content and then just kept it, more or less the way it was in that front. But fine, in the end, the game came out and it was a very, very well-made short Metroidvania. And now they have Blade Chimera that's out now, and I plan on trying that at some point. God, there's so many games. But yeah, early access can be a very mixed bag. I forgot to buy soup, or the barbecue. Hold on. Thank God I remembered that. But yeah, like there are a lot of games that are in early access states that, still need their updating, still need their completion, and whether or not you choose to invest in that in the end is up to you. It's your money. You decide how you invest on it. It's just.
Want to buy something?
I'm very picky and choosy about how I decide to get certain games, because in the end,
Come back again.
if I choose to invest my money in an early access game that is next to broken on its way out, then I'll be like, I don't know, probably sit on it for a while, but the devs still in the end get my money. Because the other issue that I run into is that other modern games that could get into early access may be too powerful for my PC to even use. Again, Baldur's Gate 3 is the big case of that, where my PC for certain would not have been able to run Baldur's Gate 3 if I played it back in 2020 when it first came out. And in its full release, it especially can't be played on my PC very strongly because it's not a strong PC, as I've mentioned. So, yeah. Oh my god! Fuck this Blade Master! Holy shit! That didn't take long! Oh my god! God, the Blade Masters are awful! Please, just let me, what is this? Max hearts up? Cool, I'll take that. I just do not feel like dealing with Blade Master. You sound like person's first D&D character. Take that insult. How the fuck am I supposed to get up there? I am missing something. I'm missing something and I don't know where it is. That's not the right one. Super potion? Okay. Can I come out the other side of this? No. I'm missing some kind of upgrade. You know what? Knowing this, it's probably back down that hallway, isn't it? Alright, I better not accidentally use that super potion. I will be quite miffed. Fuck this guy. Alright. Please, for the love of God. Fuck you. There. Can I please? Okay. Oh, I have to throw in the robots. Okay, a level up. I'll take that. Ramen heals fatal injuries. Let that be a lesson. Okay. So I would need to know what's down this hallway. Of course, I gotta go past the cave troll stuff. Oh, God, I hate these guys. Okay. Where's the barbecue? Nope, wrong thing. There we go.
Let's play, cute little kitty.
Oh, Lord. I do like the design of these night guys. They're pretty cool. Okay. So what's down this hallway? Oh, good lord. MP max? Okay. The fuck? Summon guardians to glide down from above. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Conjures a pair of wings, allowing the power of flight. Now I can finally get to that one, a couple areas in the map actually that I've been meaning to get to. But first, so I'm guessing that is a, where is it? There it is.
Wings.
Yep, sure enough. Okay, so that's how I get up to Dracula. Max hearts, cool. I'm probably assuming the others are HP and MP. MP. And blue drop. What the fuck is that? No HP. Really? Weird. Okay.
Wings.
Very odd. And you know what? This at least means I can skip some spots that have particularly annoying enemies. Oh. I got very worried for a second, being like, is that gonna clamp down and kill me the second that I go through? No. It's a shortcut. Oh my god. There. Unbreakable wall there. You can always use a magic ticket to get back to the village, which I think I may do.
Wings.
Or I could save it. Yay! Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so then there was a hidden wall up there. There's the church thing that I could finally fucking take care of in the other area to at least get that final part of the quest done. Oh, I'm so happy about this. Okay.
Wings.
Yay! And it's a full-on flight too, which is really nice. All right. We're gonna go get some hearts, save and heal again. I was not expecting this to go as long. I don't know how much longer this might end up going, because I do have to wake up early for work, but I at the very least hope that this won't be too long. Can I attack while I'm... I can! Neat! Oh, this is cool. Okay, but if I get attacked, I get out of it. I lose my ability of flight. That's a fine enough trade-off, I think. All right. Finally, I can get this fucking thing. If a fucking Fleeman does not take it away from me first. Temporarily increase int. There. That's it. That's all I needed. And then Oblivion Ridge was like past here, and then the church thing up there, and then use the sketchbook. right?
Wings!
Never mind, it wasn't on any kind of ledge. It was literally just here. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and use a ticket. Fuck it. All right. The lady can get her sketch now, and I think that's the third and final quest, because it seems to be only 3 quests per villager, which is nice. Oh, you drew it for me. Drawings are so great. The same scenery is completely different between artists. And these days, they have those photographs a reporter showed me. But I like these drawings 100 times better, because you drew them. This is my thanks for drawing. Please keep it. I hope it's enough for all you've given me. We've lost lots of things, but sometimes we gain things too, you know? Like you, for example. Like myself. We've each gained a friend. Now those are priceless. So let's not lose them. Do come again, Shinoa. You're always welcome here. Aww. That's just sweet. That's just a really sweet moment. Alright, well, I'm not gonna go for the eagle feather for the guy with the music, because music literally will not do anything for me right now. So instead, let's get ourselves some fucking money for some fucking barbecue. Because we're leveled up now and we have a lot of the means to get things that we need. It's just now a matter of getting enough healing items so I have some survivability against Dracula. Because right now, I think it literally is just Dracula we need to fight, and then we're good. There was no boss fight for that flying ability. Alright. So, let's see, I've got 1 barbecue left? 2. So, 2 and a high potion, or super potion. So, let's get ourselves a lot of money to at least get plenty, you know? Just plenty. I just need plenty. And I imagine the final quest from the chef will provide a health item that'll just be a full-on full heal. But I don't know where I would find a tasty meat. And frankly, if the barbecue fish is a near full heal, I think that's plenty for me. But yeah, as far as the next Metroidvania that I want to stream after this game is done, as I mentioned, it was an example for the Kofi thing I was mentioning earlier, but I do genuinely want to play Momodora Moonlit Farewell, because I remember playing Reverie of the Moonlight, oh Christ, I want to say back in like 2016, 2017, and I really enjoyed myself with that. So when I learned that Moonlit Farewell was a thing, I was like, oh shit, more of the thing that I like. I'll definitely get to that at some point. And that's definitely the next Metroidvania I'm playing. I also have Ender Magnolia too, so that's also on the list for Metroidvanias. I will not be without a Metroidvania to play. So keep that in mind. Like, I'm never gonna be without one. I love Metroidvanias. They're some of my favorite games to play. And I'll always at least try to find one to play. And if I don't have one, one may come out that will pique my curiosity. And as for other things that I've got in mind for stream, let's see. I'm still gonna be on Metaphor. I imagine that game's just gonna be taking a while to finish, which I don't mind. I like Metaphor a lot. It's just, I do also recognize that I don't want to do a whole bunch of long RPGs back to back, because, well, by back to back I mean, like, I don't want to have my schedule be dominated by long RPGs, because I recognize that long RPGs may not be everybody's cup of tea, and even I can face fatigue if I'm playing more than one of those in a given time. In fact, more than often, recently I've been chipping away at them more than anything. Like, there's one that I'm playing right now called Chained Echoes that I still haven't even finished yet, and I started that one back in 2022. So, yeah, I'm kind of slow to really finish a lot of games, even in my own time recently. But I know at least with Metaphor, we're making good headway in it, because while it's claimed to be as long as Persona 5, that game's pacing is so fast, I feel like I'm getting to some kind of odd middle point, even just within the 50-hour mark that I'm in that game. So, yeah. As for the other long RPGs that I could potentially play in the future, one that I really do want to actually get to that I've alluded to in the past, I want to play Unicorn Overlord. That'll be my first time ever playing a Vanillaware game, and I enjoyed the demo a lot when I played it, and it seems like the general consensus of that game is that it's quite positive. Seems to be a well-received game, although not as well-received as the game that came out before it, 13 Sentinels. And I kind of want to try an inverse of things. I want to play Unicorn Overlord first, and then 13 Sentinels after that. Because when I hear people talk about 13 Sentinels, I hear it's considered one of the best written games that Vanillaware's ever put out, as well as just one of the best cult classic games, period. And then when Unicorn Overlord comes out, people are like, oh yeah, it's really good, just story-wise it's kind of regular versus what Vanillaware's done in the past, especially with 13 Sentinels. And I kind of want to have an inverse comparison of things first. I don't want to play 13 Sentinels first and then Unicorn Overlord, because I want to at least have the perspective of like, okay, how good is 13 Sentinels really? And if I played Unicorn Overlord first, will my feelings be different on the matter, you know? Because I feel like it's one of those classic situations of a developer making a game that's really good and people really, really like, and then when they make the next game that's on their bucket list or on their docket, you know, it could still be just as well made, but something about the story or something about how it was gameplay-wise just is not clicking as much as the prior game that they had made, or the prior entry if it's in the same franchise, you know? Like, it invites comparison, which I don't think entirely is very fair, but in the end, comparison is still ends up being invited, because that's just what happens, you know? Comparison gets invited, water's wet, grass is green, bear shits in the woods, you know, that kind of situation. And I want to have a different point of comparison by playing those games the way they are, or playing the games in the order that I want to. So, yeah. Because I picture, for instance, what if the developing team for Outer Wilds puts out another game and it's not the same kind of masterclass in themes, storytelling, and world building that Outer Wilds was? Because Outer Wilds is a genuine generational masterpiece of a video game. Like, and just to see that, and to think of the potential of the developers making a new game and it kind of receiving a relatively more lukewarm reception versus Outer Wilds, I don't know. I'm just like, shit, man. That's just an unfortunate case. Sometimes not every single creative force is going to come out with banger after banger after banger. You know, not all authors are going to create works that are universally acclaimed and beloved. Not every game developer is going to create the next big thing or the next, you know, huge magnum opus of a series. Like, I had a discussion with this before when it came to something like the new Lazarus anime series being helmed by Shinichiro Watanabe, but pedigree does not always equal quality. Like, you could have your dev team be able to make something, and this is a dev team that is known for some of the best shit out there, but if it comes out and it's just not resonating with people, or something about it just doesn't seem to match or doesn't seem to really do the thing for people that people thought they would get. Yeah, like the expectation of pedigree might be a bit unfair, but yeah, just don't always expect the highest quality, you know? And actually, speaking of that Lazarus anime, that's another one that I'm pretty interested in seeing myself, because I like Shinichiro Watanabe's work. I've seen both Shampoo and Bebop. I've seen Carol and Tuesday. I didn't see Zankyo no Terror. I heard okay things about that, but again, chalk that up to how not always are big names going to, not always are big names that have done good things going to always indicate a series will be a masterpiece from the word go, or a game series from the word go, you know? So, yeah. That's just something that I thought about recently, because like, that's the kind of shit that would have a lot of, like, if I were somebody that was making a piece of media and, you know, that piece of media gets really high praise, like, the expectation of potentially creating something that's just as good, if not better, is always going to be in the minds of people that expose themselves to or consume that media, you know? And then there's also the case of people wanting to have a similar kind of revelation if they haven't seen a piece of media that's considered a masterpiece. Like the trend from a while ago where I would be seeing people trying out Cowboy Bebop for the first time, and just for whatever reason, which I kind of chalk up just to them having different tastes, Bebop just doesn't click for them, or they just don't really like it that much. And I'm not going to entirely fault them, because in the end, it's all, like, everything's up to personal preference, but I just have to think, like, oh man, what would it be like for people that check out works that are considered masterclasses in their own respective media types, and I want to see their opinions of it afterwards, you know? I want to see what they think, because I imagine maybe one person's thoughts on The Watchmen when they first read it back in the 1980s may not be the same as somebody who reads The Watchmen nowadays, or somebody that, again, watches Cowboy Bebop, maybe watched it in the 90s or 2000s, and maybe somebody that's more into the recent shows, just not really being that into it. I don't know, just something I thought about. That'd be an interesting little study to do. Just seeing people check out beloved classics of any kind and just getting their opinions on it as they go on the series, for, like, going forward. Because, like, the sad expectation also is not only that the viewer would be expecting to see a masterclass in everything that they ever thought would be possible in animation, but you also have the fan of that showing that to their friend and being like, oh, what'd you think? Did you like it when Spike did the thing? Did you like that quote? Did you like that piece of music? And then you get, like, either a no answer, or you just get a lukewarm answer. You know, like, I just find that, because yeah, like that does happen, you know? People, like, picture, for instance, you try to show a funny video to your friend that made you cry laughing, and your friend watches the video with you to the end, and you occasionally glance over to see their reaction, and it's just like deadpan face, like they aren't laughing at it, or they're not laughing at the bits that you laughed at, and you're just like, did you like it? And they're like, eh. So, yeah, in the end, personal preference. I don't know, I just find that situation interesting, because we live in an era where some viewers' taste in anime are very different versus how they were back then, especially since anime is more popular now than it ever has been. All right. I think we are set enough to get some more barbecued fish. so I can use the flight to get ourselves up to the secret room I just unlocked. And then we can go fight Dracula, finally. We'll save. Want to buy something?
Welcome. Hey, want to buy something?
All right. Barbecue fish. That's a good amount. And you know what? I'll buy a corn soup. Buy a couple corns. Buy another corn soup.
Come back again.
All right. We'll save again because I have the healing items now. All right. We have an ad starting in 5 minutes, by the by. Heads up. Okay. And you know what? Since I have all that, I'm not going to need this on anymore. So we'll go with that, and then... Oh, wait, no. We need the wings. Never mind. Blip, blip, blip. There we go. Okay.
Wings!
Fuck you. Fuck those enemies. Holy shit. Oh god, my worst nightmare.
Oh, wings! Ah!
Oh, I hate these things so much. Okay, there. An onyx, a world ring, diamond, and a gold, and that's the final gold ore we need. Oh god.
Wings!
Wow, all right. You give it to me now? Okay. Well, I do need to heal after a bunch of those blade masters decided to take a gigantic shit on me. It's the slide attacks and the multi-hits that do it, you know? No, I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's go turn in the 2 quests and then we're set. Hey, man.
Right.
Armor needs flexibility, you know. It breaks if it doesn't have that. You can't just take every hit. You've got to dodge sometimes. You know that. You take a lot of risks out there, don't you?
I appreciate the concern, but I know of no other way.
Then I'll just have to make sure you can survive the hits. You know the drill. Check Jacob's shop later on. Here's your finder's fee.
Afford some good steel.
All right, gives me a good amount of money. And finally got a diamond. Huh, no heart can withstand the combined power of these 2 stones. I'll send this over to the general store when it's done.
May the light go with you.
Do you have another thing for me?
Hi.
Still can't smile, huh? No, we do. I must be doing something wrong. It's not that. You can't stir emotions that don't exist. Damn it, last-ditch effort. Do me a favor and bring me some alexandrite. I'll pull out all the stops. This is going to be the greatest work of my life.
May the light.
Do I have any? No, didn't think I
May the
did.
light go with you.
Didn't think I did. Okay. Gold armor.
Welcome. Hey,
Bye.
want to buy something?
Bubbly. Yeah, thought so. Okay, pretty big defense increase, but lowers my attack and lowers my strength and lowers my mind. How about gold? Yeah. Wow, these are okay. So effective against dark. I may need that against Dracula, actually. All right, but in any
Come back
case,
again.
I don't know if Dracula has dark power, dark skills, but dark attacks, dark spells. Point is, I don't know if I'm gonna need that resistance, but I have a feeling I might. In any case, I now know that the gold armor turns out is like it's good on the defense, but the benefits of the Valkyrie armor are just wearing it a little more, are just a little stronger for me. Yeah, so. God damn it. They can still do that. I'll swat him like a bug.
Wings!
Oh, thank God. Okay, so there's just a save room here. Wonderful. All right, well, before I go in there, an ad break is going to start in about half a minute, so I'm going to plug my phone into charge. I think my Switch Pro controller's done now, too. Okay. All right, so 3-minute ad break about to come up, so then we'll have an hour of no pre-rolls, which means an hour full of people not getting accosted by ads when they come in. So take these next 3 minutes to get yourself some water, stretch, whatever you need to do, and then we'll go fight Dracula. All right? All right. All right, we're back. It's time. Let's go see if he does any funny lines like in Symphony of the Night or Dracula Flow.
Such a lovely maiden. Are you the one who I owe this great pleasure? Tell me your desire, child. Is it eternal life you seek? A place at my side?
I am not your benefactor.
No? Then please, tell me of yourself. Tell me of yourself and I'll decide to swipe left or right. Surely you've realized my company comes at a price.
I am the blade to banish all evil, and I've come to see you annihilated. The time of your destruction is at hand. Die, Demon Lord Dracula!
What an amusing woman. Come to me, child. I haven't danced in ages. My foot fell asleep on the throne. Ow, 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 ow.
I will toy with you.
Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Very engaging. Ow.
You should stay out of this.
All right, well, that hurt. Maybe the Dominus would be good here.
Wings!
I will toy with you.
Ow!
Wings!
That's a new spell. Holy shit, that comes out so quickly.
Wings!
Oh, that goes all the way across the screen. How do I dodge that? I see. Maybe the sights are not the optimal ones for this then. What would be a good one? Maybe the dogs? Where's the other one? There it is. Alright. Can try that, but I also want to re-equip some rings real quick. We got the World Ring. What is that for? What did that do? Sun Ring, increased daytime. And you know what? I should... Hold on. Ring of the World decreases MP Oh, I'm taking that for fucking certain. Death Ring, increase as you receive damage. An enchanted ring increases 1 defense. Hearts acquired, experience acquired. That lowers my int. Everything else gets boosted. Less likely to be blown away. Status increases as you receive damage. Increases at nighttime. Oh, but it is nighttime. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's try that out. Because I'm clearly not going to dodge some of these attacks by going up in the air, so may as well try this.
I will toy with you.
Dark Inferno! Dark Inferno!
Ow! Okay. Holy shit, he hurts. Maybe that Onyx ring would be a good idea. Or the Onyx headpiece. Or maybe let's go Traveler's Hat, see how much that actually helps me here. I did notice a decrease in damage from using the dogs, so that's probably not a good one there. Magic resistance. We did get the sword glyph that's stronger. I have not seen what this looks like. Ooh, that's cool looking. All right, let's save. Now we'll go.
I will toy with you a bit.
That is still a lot of damage. All right.
Dark Inferno!
Ow.
Weakling should stay out of this.
Maybe it's defense that I need. Just better con. Let's see.
I will toy with you a bit.
Dark Inferno!
Okay, that helped a little bit.
Fatal Ray!
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, big damage there.
Dark Inferno! Fatal Ray!
Okay, so I get too close to him is when he does that. Good to know.
Dark Inferno! Fatal Ray!
Damn it. All right, I'm out of hearts now.
Dark Inferno!
Where?
Fatal Ray!
God damn it, I can never figure out the positioning on that. I find it quite amusing that Shanoa's whole healing strategy is to eat a whole barbecued fish just in the middle of an important climactic battle like this.
Fatal Ray! Dark Inferno! Fatal Ray! Dark Inferno!
Maybe I should pick something different since I now have kind of a routine going on. Yeah, we can try the sides this time. Or sides and luminos. Where's the where is it?
flames.
God, that takes so long to get out. Hey, that's actually pretty decent. Hold on. Wait, hold on. This might be a strat. Hold on. If I did not keep getting hit by that move. Balls. Oh, thank God I didn't get hit by it. I wonder what his second form will look like. All right.
The time for games is over.
Oh, cool. He's doing his. Oh, he's doing melee shit now.
Over here.
Holy fuck!
You danced well.
Okay. So that's phase 2. All right. That may be the time to use the flight. Okay. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Idea. Hold on. If I don't get too close to him at least, I may have an idea here. And actually, so far, this isn't going too poorly. Like, this is actually going pretty all right, all things considered. All right.
I will toy with you.
Nope, still swats me out of the air. Never mind. Stupid idea. Okay, so maybe change to it when he's in the So basically, he breaks that move out if I am in the air. Good to know. Eat a bunch of corn soup. Okay. I'm gonna look up who voiced Dracula in this game, actually, next time I die, if I die again. Because I'm curious, because this game's got a pretty star-studded cast from what I had seen when I looked up this collection initially. There we go. Oh, God. Yeah, there's some flashing lights on this. God each of those fireballs does that much? Holy fuck. Your ice attribution points. Well, I mean, I'm not using ice, but I may as well take that, I guess. I just need to stick close to him when he does that. Yeah, I think before I put the VOD of this up on YouTube, I'll put a flashing lights warning or something, because holy shit, that teleport move, it couldn't just be like a solid red or something? I don't know. Well, probably not a solid red, but you know what I mean. It could have just made it less flashy. All right, once second phase happens and he does the bat attack, I'll change to the flight move. Okay, we're actually doing pretty well. Oh, can I interrupt him out of one attack? What the fuck?
Bring the life from you.
Uh-oh.
Too weak. Over here.
Holy shit. No, 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 no. Hold on. Oh my god. Hold on. No, hold on. Interrupt him out of that, because genuinely I'd rather take that than have all that shit happen. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to dodge that move. Okay, even just being on the ground and doing that works. Okay.
Over here. Destruction ray. Soul steel.
I don't know what it is, but I did not mean to do that.
Bring the life from you.
How do I get out of this? I don't think I can.
Where are you looking? Destruction ray. Over here.
Oh my god.
Danced well.
Is there a way of dodging that, or is there a way of better defending? I'm genuinely curious. Crouch close to his cape. If you're close enough, you won't be hit, meaning you shouldn't die. Okay, so it's literally just be super close to him when he does it. All right. Well, I definitely like this fight better than death. Yeah. All right. Well, at least we have that in mind. Probably the con boost works too. I will. Okay. At the very least, changing out to the well, let's change those around. There we go. That's more comfortable for me. Yeah, I'm sorry about the flashing lights, everybody. If I knew about it ahead of time, I would have put a warning, but I didn't know Dracula's teleport stuff would have done that. There we are. Beautiful. Oh, drink that potion. Ow. Ow. Hold on. All right, I got one hit in before he did his thing. Okay. Oh, sorry, my neck's... Oh, sorry, my neck has also been really stiff. That's also part of the reason why I wanted a break, is that I've been dealing with some bad back pain, too. Ah, that was a bad move. That was just bad positioning. Hold on. Ooh.
The time for games is over.
Oh, he does wolves too? Okay. Alright. Not just bats. Alright. I think it... Honestly, I think it is better that I have the wings on to just transform to that when I need to, because frankly, it's better that I just interrupt his spell with me flying as opposed to, you know, whatever else I'm trying out here. It's clearly not working. Big strength attack. Big strength. Let's try with full Valkyrie gear. I take more damage, but I know how to avoid the attacks better this time. Okay.
I will toy with you.
That was just terrible right there. What the fuck was I doing? I also notice, interestingly, that my light does not do as much damage as my... Okay, so one clearly got evened out in that exchange. Interesting. God damn, okay. We got this. We got this. We can do this. Nope, wrong direction. That was a bad move. You know, compared to Portrait of Ruin Dracula, this isn't so bad. Like, this is very readable, and the patterns aren't too bad, at least for this first phase. Second phase, though, with those bats and wolves, can absolutely eat every single square inch of dingleberry out of a bull's asshole or something, but, you know, it ain't Dracula if there ain't at least one unfair attack that he can do. I'm rewinding that. That was just no. Nah, I will allow myself a takes back on on take backs one, take back on that one. Takey backy.
The time for games is over. Over here. Over here.
No, you don't. Holy shit!
You danced well.
Okay. He's a tough one. Because that destruction rate, too, is rough. But, yeah, I definitely prefer the, You know what? I want to try something. When he gets to his second phase, I want to change over to the Dominus powers. I've got the healing items, why not? Just for shits and giggles.
I will toy with you.
Dark Inferno!
Also, I forgot to equip the Valkyrie mask back on. But, you know, if it just evens out the strength versus mind damage, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I do like that his hitbox goes away as he teleports. That's very nice. That was just a bad move there. Oh, God.
Dark Inferno! Fatal Ray!
Ooh, narrowly dodged that shit.
Dark Inferno!
Alright, that was bad positioning.
Fatal Ray! Dark Inferno! Fatal Ray! Dark Inferno! Fatal Ray!
The time for games is over.
Destruction Ray!
Over here.
Destruction Ray!
Over here.
Destruction Ray!
Bring the
That's just 3. That'll barely kill me. Let's try. You know what? Now's the time. Dominus. Dominus, where are you? Anger, Dominus. Hatred, Dominus. Agony.
Over here?
Now is the time of your demise.
That won't work.
What nonsense is this? You will never defeat me with such feeble Oh! It doesn't work! It doesn't work on him because it is his own power. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Neat. All right. I know that now. Good to know. Okay. So it really is better that I just don't use it at all. I wonder if the death trick would work on him. Nah, I'm not taking that risk.
I will toy with you a bit. Dark Inferno! Fatal Ray! Dark Inferno!
There we go. But yeah, that's very interesting. Like, just,
Fatal Ray!
I thought maybe do the up move, but no, that's. I also noticed that I remember one of the Dominus moves being very similar to the Fatal Ray attack that he does, which I think is pretty cool. Really shows that we actually get Dracula's moveset more or less.
Dark Inferno! Fatal Ray!
There we are. Oh god. Where is she? Where is he? There he is. Where are you? There you are.
Dark Inferno! Fatal Ray! Dark Inferno! Fatal Ray! Dark Inferno!
Okay, that was my bad. I went way too close on him.
Dark Inferno!
There we go.
Fatal Ray!
I love this scythe. It's so good. It's really, really good.
Dark Inferno! The time for games is over. Where are you looking?
Wings!
Where are you looking?
Wings!
Destruction Ray!
How the hell?
Wring the life from you. Too weak.
Too weak, needing to keep eating your barbecued killer fish. Where'd you get that? That smells good.
Where are you looking? Over here?
Not letting you do that.
Destruction ray!
Where did my health go? I'm allowing another rewind. I did not notice my health.
Soul steel!
Ah, so I can use that in midair.
Wring the life from you. Too Where are you looking? Destruction ray! Where are you looking? Destruction ray! Over here? That won't work.
Oh, there we go. Oh, got it.
What nonsense is this? You will never defeat me with such feeble tricks.
My power alone may not be enough. But with Dominus, I can destroy you, fiend. Okay, so now's the time to use Dominus. Alright, just need to actually get things out.
Now is the time of your demise.
Oh! Wait, really? Was that just the ticket?
But no.
Wait,
But this powers. No. It can't be mine.
I'm sorry, Albus. I couldn't keep my promise. I fulfilled my mission. Now there's nothing left. My life, I feel it ebbing away. So quiet. I can't hear anything.
Name's Albus. I guess we're brother and sister now.
What?
Sir, name me as the bearer. I can't allow Shanoa to risk her life.
Albus's memories from Dominus must be flowing through my mind. They're the only memories left of me now.
What kind of brother would I be if I didn't protect you? That's my role.
Now I see why Albus risked his life for me. Why am I crying? Such warm tears. This must be some sort of dream. A final vision before I die.
This is no dream, Shanoa. The tears you shed are your own.
Is that Albus? Not a dream. My tears were real.
Once I realized I was allowed to exist within Dominus, I thought to find out what else had been absorbed.
Foretold? I was about to say foretold.
It seems your precious sacrifice remains intact.
Albus, I thought you were gone.
Since my existence was questionable at best, once we parted ways, I wandered the darkness inside Dominus to see if I could locate the memories it had taken from you. As soon as you used the glyph to stop Dracula, its dark power rushed away, leaving one glimmer behind. That last trace of light was your sacrifice.
That's so like you, Albus. You can't just solve every problem on your own without telling me.
To be fair, I am your big brother after all.
But thank you, Albus. Now I can die with such happiness in my heart.
Shanoa, there's no need for you to die.
I've already used Dominus, Albus. That power comes at the cost of my life.
Dominus requires but a single soul.
You're taking my place? Albus, no! You've already done so much, and I haven't repaid you.
No arguments, Shanoa. This is my role.
No,
If you want to repay me, then you can grant one final wish.
anything.
Smile for me. That will be enough.
But,
Please, before I fade away.
okay.
Aww. Beautiful. I can finally.
Albus? Wait, don't. No, Albus! Okay, that was it. I thought for certain there'd be an extra phase to that, but no. And was it a tad cheaty to rewind a little? Maybe, but I mean, I didn't keep track of my health like a Dumbo, but yeah, we done it. Flashing lights.
Unknown to the outside world, good had vanquished Dracula's evil once more. All record of Ecclesia vanished into the mists of time.
Interesting that it didn't work before. I'm gonna assume that that might have been like when I first used the Dominus against Dracula. That was me nearly wiping him out, and then I just died before the cutscene. So I had to get to the Feeble Tricks thing, then change to Dominus, then do it again. So, yeah. Well, that was Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. So my final thoughts on this. Good game, had some cool stuff to it. I really like Shanoa, and I like the music and some of the cool concepts here. However, I find some parts of the execution to be not the best. I've mentioned it a lot of times in this game, but I really do feel like this game could have been a lot more fair with the money providing, as well as a better sense of progression with the amount of armor you can get, because holy shit, I got ping-ponged around like fucking crazy by some of the enemies that you fight. And I have also found that the general like combat of the game is not my favorite either. Like, it's fine in the concept of things, but as you had no doubt seen many times as my playthrough had continued, I was having troubles being able to keep up my attack when my attack is tied to a finite bar like my MP that I need to wait for it to recharge and then go back into the hammering of the attacks. Like, that plays into the strategy, and you know, you're not always going to be on the attack for some enemies, but limiting your main method of damage dealing is not something that I'm the biggest fan of when it comes to how that is done. So yeah, I would say that this definitely is an entry that I'm glad I finally played, but also an entry I'm glad I have in this collection. As you saw earlier, there were some moments where I felt like a lot of it being my own fault, I will admit. I do feel a tad cheaty about the rewind being used and the save system, but other moments, like the one where you quite literally only have a warp point before a really big boss fight in some areas, it's kind of vital. Hence, again, why I'm glad that these Castlevania collections exist. So now, all we need ported, if I recall correctly, are just the 3D entries, like the Nintendo 64 and PS2 ones. That's it. That's all we need. So, yeah, until those come out, my Castlevania journey isn't quite done yet. I still have the Anniversary Collection with all of the retro titles to do, like the retro titles, like the super old ones, but I think I might take a small Castlevania break before I do that, though, because I have been Castlevania'd up and I enjoy it a lot. I've enjoyed this journey going through the Dominus collection, but I think I'm good now for a little bit in terms of Castlevania playing. But I did like this a lot. Also, we have an ad break starting in 5 minutes. But yeah, overall, good time to play. As I said, I like Shinoa and I like her design and I like the concept of her combat. It's just, again, it's like the equivalent of the shock meter in Lies of P, where it just feels like it completely limits your capabilities of the fun you're gonna have in the combat, and I don't think that really is a good idea as a whole. But again, you know, to each their own. I like this game a lot though. It was cool, just had some things that I wasn't the biggest fan of. As for which of the trilogy that is in this Dominus collection, I would say is like ranked, I guess, in terms of which ones I think is the best. I would say it goes Portrait of Ruin, this, and then Dawn of Sorrow. And I actually mean that a lot. Like, Portrait of Ruin was the one of the trilogy that I 1000% had the least knowledge of. And then I go into it, and it turns out to be the experience I prefer the most, because while it did have the gimmick of having Charlotte and Jonathan, the gimmick did not feel invasive, save for maybe the fight with the twins, but that was it. Everything else just felt really seamless and paced well, and the difficulty curve didn't feel like it either kicked you in the shin constantly or was predicated upon the gimmick like in Dawn of Sorrow. So yeah, that's where my stance is. I will say, as a whole, this game was good, save for some of the design decisions that I'm not the biggest fan of. And Dawn of Sorrow, while good and still has the Soma Cruz moments that I like, because I like Soma Cruz a lot. I like him a lot. He's probably one of my favorite protagonists in the Castlevania franchise. God, Dawn of Sorrow's gimmicky DS bullshit, like even translated to have it be button prompts with the magic seal stuff, that magic seal shit is so obnoxious. It is not good. So yeah, I just, that's my ranking. Portrait of Ruin, this, Order of Ecclesia, then Dawn of Sorrow. So that is my final verdict on this trilogy. Hard mode has been unlocked, Albus mode unlocked. Oh, that's right, there's an Albus mode. Well, I'm not gonna take a look at that. But I think we're good. I think we are done now. We have ended this and we have finished my Dominus collection viewing. So yeah, there goes my rankings of it all. I had a fun time going through this, and I guess maybe I'll sum up more of my thoughts after the ad break happens. I think I might just go ahead and run it. So take these next 3 minutes to get yourself some water, stretch what you need to do, and we'll end shortly, but BRB, everybody. All right, we're back. Okay, so my final thoughts on everything. As I said, Portrait of Ruin to Order of Ecclesia, then Dawn of Sorrow is how I'd rank this trilogy. And, you know, while not everything I experienced in this game was entirely positive, more on Dawn of Sorrow's part, if anything, I would still say that this was a really nice experience to get to try these 3 games in full. Because as I mentioned, I have Dawn of Sorrow and Order of Ecclesia physically. I don't have Portrait of Ruin, but part of me kind of wants to now because, as I said, that one ended up being my favorite of the 3 as far as the general structure of things. And, you know, while, as I mentioned, it had its gimmicks as far as its gameplay is concerned, it never felt like it was invasive to the experience, and it was balanced with its curve. So that's my thoughts. And Order of Ecclesia did a lot of cool stuff. It just, holy shit, it felt like it was disproportionately doing so much shitting on me without any real way of me recovering easily, because until you get that money increasing glyph, getting money's kind of hard, and the amount that you can end up healing for yourself while helped along with food items is still pretty low. Like, it was not until the end when I got those killer barbecue fish that I was able to even sustain against Dracula. And some of the boss fights, as I said, coupled with some placements of no save rooms beforehand, were not the best. I think it was the giant skeleton or something that was only next to a warp point, and I was like, why the fuck is that the case? Why do you only have a warp point next to this boss fight? So, and it also felt like some of the fights in this game were meant to be very set piecey, I guess is the way to put it. Like, you know what I mean? Like when a game clearly has a very important segment in its design where it's clearly meant for the player to do the cool thing that instantly destroys the boss. You know, summoning Tarkus in Dark Souls, however many cutscenes in, I don't know, like some cutscene moments in Witcher 2. And with this, I can think of a couple moments, even including the Dracula fight with a Dominus move. I don't know if there would have been a third phase after fighting Dracula there, but I have a very strong feeling that if that was going to be the case, that probably would have been a really hard phase to go through if I decided not to. I don't know if a third phase exists after that, but I just decided, fuck it. She mentioned Dominus, I'll use Dominus. But I also think of, you know, the crab in the lighthouse. Like, I was stuck there for a while, not realizing I was supposed to use the elevator, and I don't know. There's some moments where set piece moments are nice, but maybe if they were just kind of left to a cutscene and not left to player instant death, you know? I don't know. There were just some decisions in this game that I don't really agree with. And as I said for Dawn of Sorrow, the magic seal thing is the worst part of that game without any stretch. Like, there are some ideas in that game that I actually really like. Using souls of enemies to enhance your weapons and evolve them, that's really cool. Granted, some of those soul drops are ludicrously rare and absolutely obnoxious to get. I really am glad that I grinded for some of those souls off stream, but it nonetheless was a very frustrating experience, especially with the boss fights where those magic seals things reared their head, and then like, I can't imagine how obnoxious it was back in the DS. No, actually, I can't imagine because I have it physically. Because on the DS version of it, you had to use the bottom screen to draw the seal onto the screen before the boss died, or as the boss was dying. Otherwise, you had to fight a section of it again in order to get another try at it. Which, like, they clearly want the DS gimmick in there. That's fine, you know, but the problem is the window of time to get those seals right is so fucking strict. Like, why? Why would you make it so fucking small for you to get that right? Because those seals are not simple. They start simple, but they get so complicated later. I don't know. Like, Dawn of Sorrow is easily the part of the trilogy that I would not see myself going back to, because even with the change in this game that the change in this collection that it does of like making the magic seals button prompts instead, the fact that the magic seal system is even implemented here feels like a complete, as I said, kick in the shin to what otherwise would have been a really good Metroidvania, with more Soma Cruz, more Yoko Belnades, more Arikado, more Hammer, more Julius. Hell, the Julius mode was so cool of an addition because you just get to have Castlevania 3 in a Metroidvania. That's awesome. But to even get to that, you gotta go through the bullshit of magic seal stuff. And because the matter of the hardware gimmicks of things, and this is something that's indicative of all consoles, by the by, not just the DS, but hardware gimmicks should not interfere with how the gameplay is, or like the general flow of the gameplay. Like if you want your hardware gimmicks, you save that shit for like extra side things. I think of No More Heroes in particular with the motion controls and how that's done. The motion controls in No More Heroes are mostly used for the side games that you use to get money to go into the next assassin missions, but the gameplay loop of fighting enemies is not interrupted by motion controls save for just the attack finishers. But that feeds better into the gameplay and doesn't interrupt it. The magic seals interrupt it. So that's why I would say Dawn of Sorrow is the weakest, because the magic seal system of trying to draw that shit on or button prompt it in this collection interrupts that process, and you're punished pretty badly, especially if it's a fight that you just barely got your foot through the door on, especially with that fucking locust conductor. I think it was like Faust or something. You know the one I'm talking about, the one I genuinely had to stop and grind to get myself ready to fight again, and had a save room after it. Anyway, or not a save room, but a warp room. In any case, yeah, that's my thoughts. So I still would say that this collection is worth getting for Portrait of Ruin and Order of Ecclesia. Dawn of Sorrow, if they just could, I don't know, like for Dawn of Sorrow, if you want to play it, but just know that you're in for a very frustrating moment with the magic seal stuff, because sometimes it really genuinely is one thing that can ruin a game experience, and for me, it's gimmicks that interrupt or feel like they completely just pause your game experience to try and show off a hardware thing. So, yeah, that's my general thoughts of it all. So, yeah, but in any case, I am glad that this collection exists. I am glad this collection exists because we now have nearly every single Castlevania game available on all platforms. The only ones missing, as I mentioned earlier, are the 3D entries. Those are ones I definitely hadn't played because literally all of them came out when I was very young, and I think I would have been too young to play most of those anyway, so yeah. And on the subject of me potentially playing those, I am not sure. I don't think I would. I would play the PS2 entries because I hear those are pretty all right as 3D action games are concerned. I don't know about the N64 entries. I don't know if I would play those. In fact, speaking of Castlevania entries I probably won't play, I don't think I'll touch the Castlevania Adventure series because I hear those games are extremely archaic, and the first one especially is genuine bullshit and not fun. So even if I have the addition of the Anniversary Collection's pausing, saving in the middle of things, and reloading situation, I don't think, from what I've heard, it doesn't sound like a good time. So, yeah. But that's on the Anniversary Collection side of things. So, in general, though, I am glad that all of these games are being archived, even the ones that have their issues. So, yeah. I don't know if this will end up telling Konami to eventually port the 3D games, or gasp, gasp in room as my hand covers my mouth. Perhaps put out a new Castlevania game, but we'll have to wait and see on that. We know Blooper Team's working on something new with the Konami franchise, but whether that's Castlevania, whether that's Contra, whether that's Metal Gear Rising, we have no idea. We have to wait and see on that front. So, yeah. But in any case, thank you all for joining me today. It's been a pleasure. I've really had fun getting to visit this collection with you all and closing the chapter on this journey through Castlevania. I really do love this franchise a lot. It's got its ups and downs, but this franchise just scratches the gothic horror itch for me in the same way that Vampire Hunter D does. You know, like that good old just gothic horror with this real sincere heart to it that it just gets to me, you know? I just love it so much. Like there's just this energy to it that you can't really find anywhere else. A lot of games have gotten close. A lot of games have gotten very close, but something's just special about Castlevania. There's no replacing it. And I'm just glad that it's now available for a larger audience to finally sink their teeth into. So, yeah. So that's it for VOD watchers. Thank you all for joining me and seeing through to the end. And as I said at the top of stream, I would love to hear your opinions about the Ko-fi idea I had earlier in the comments, because I really would like to try something to allow for some engagement on y'all's part. And, you know, that'd be a nice way to hear back from you all if possible. And if you want to see these streams live, I usually am live over on Twitch. Typically at 7 p.m. CST, and I announce when I'm live along with my schedules over on Blue Sky. So if you want to see when I'm streaming next and at what times and for what games, Blue Sky's the way to go for that. So yeah, I will make sure, and for any changes that may happen, I'll make sure to keep you posted. But yeah, besides that, I don't have any other major announcements. So with that said, VOD watchers, take care of yourselves, stay hydrated, keep your postures checked, and I'll see you all next time.